What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. That would be amazing, and hitting that thumbs up button too. For all you OGs out there, hope you're all happy with the content. I hope you're all winning games and smashing it. Anyway, we have a new formation for you, and no, it is not the 4-2-2 you see in front of you. Now, everybody over the last week or two has been running this 4-2-2 formation, and I kind of jumped on the bandwagon a little bit in terms of trying my own spin on it and try and getting it to work without copying other people's 4-2-2s. But I didn't have that much. I didn't feel it benefited me much more than what I was already running, and I was already running like a 4-4-2, a 4-1-2-1-2, a four, the 4-2-1-3, for example, and I didn't feel any benefit from this particular formation. So I thought, oh, okay, let's change it up a little bit. Let's kind of take a little bit of this and mix it in with another formation, and that's exactly what we did. And that formation, guys, is the 4-3-1-2, and it is insanely good. Honestly, it is such a good formation at this point in time. It has absolutely everything. It plays so much different than a 4-3-1-2 narrow formation. You've got width, you've got everything you absolutely need for this formation, and not only that, you've got a natural press, which is amazing. And I absolutely love the natural press for this, and I'm going to drop in some gameplay and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean with the natural press. So yeah, just to show what I mean about the natural press, so you can see how high up the pitch we are, and we're all bombing forward. And if I stop it right there, you can see that although we're running forward, we are man for man marking, so he can't really do much in this situation. And when he throws it into the middle of the park, of course our DM is there to mop it up and get the ball back as quickly as possible, and then from there we get the 1-1. And then yeah, I'll just show you some more. Yeah, and that is just one example of my opponent not being able to escape their own box. They have two choices. They try and play it out from the back, or they hit it long. They have no way of hitting it long, so they try and play it out from the back, and I pounce on them with where my players are positioned on the pitch, which is insane. I absolutely love the way this is set up, and it is awesome. So as you can see in front of you, it is a 4-3-1-2. We have it on balance, because why else would you have anything different? It doesn't make sense at this point in time. Defensive approach is high. Again, anything between 70 and 95 is perfect. I prefer this one because I do send midfielders on runs. So I do lack a little bit in midfield sometimes, but we have enough cover with Hernandez, Alaba, Gabriel, Gray, for example, in those positions. So we're pretty good. So as always, let me drop in some gameplay of some goals that we scored, some build-up play, where you expect your players to be on the pitch, and then we'll come back as always and I'll show you how I've got the players in their correct positions, and I'll also show you the code as well, guys. So from the first clip you could already see that we equalised, and then from there we go on to score more goals, and winning the ball back is just one thing, and we do it quite quickly. Now, I did a video a little while ago in regards to ball recovery time. Now, ball recovery time in this particular setup is around about 3 seconds. Now, when you put that into context, it is literally you're winning the ball back instantaneously. So the moment you lose it is the moment you're winning it back. And you're doing that with the way the team and the way the players are set up. Now, yes, we have some really nice players, but you're not limited in this formation. Now, the reason I started off as a 4-2-2 is so I can have the two cams going out wide, but you can start it off in another formation, or you can even use this formation right from the get-go. It doesn't really matter. It works the same way regardless of the players you've got in that particular position. Now, you can see here, one thing I love about this formation is the passing options, the triangles, the 1-2s, the moving it about. And here is a prime example. So you can, I paused it here and you can see what I'm talking about. So top of your screen you can see you've got effectively the cam moved over, the two strikers, the two in midfield, and from there you look at the top of your screen. That is a cam playing in the wide half position, and he is just pulling people out of position, and the AI can't pick that up. So if you go back and rewind that, you'll see exactly what I mean. The AI cannot pick up that half winger, and it doesn't matter who's in that position, because that half winger position is what's going to get you the space for your two strikers. But like here, for example, you can see we have the two-man midfield, and the top of your screen again we've made it into a 4-2-4. He's pulling players out of position, and before you know it, yes, we get a little bit of luck. But from there, the AI can't seem to figure out what that half winger position is doing, or where they should be marking him or letting him go. And obviously, your opponent, they don't pick that up on that. And you can see that there's that gap there for that through ball to be hit through. And that is because the half winger is pulling people out of that position. Now, we are using words in that. You can use whoever you like in that position. It doesn't really matter. And there we get a stupid red card. We're 2-0 up. We gave away a stupid red card. And from here, yes, our opponent gets back into the game. The beauty of this formation is it means you're always in with a fighting chance against a better opponent, against more players, for example. And from here, you can see that, yes, we're 2-2. We did have a 2-0 lead, but we go ahead and we get the third goal. And that is the most important thing, regardless of how many players you've got on the pitch, or regardless of the setup that your opponent has. And again, another perfect example. Here we go straight into another game. You can see what's happened. Look how high up our half winger is on that pitch there, and the right back doesn't know whether to stick or bust, and it creates an issue for their defence. And once you've created that issue, and your opponent then tries to read that, they've got players out of position. Now from here again, you can see, watch the half winger at the top of your screen. We've got the ball, he's on the ball now, he plays it forward, he's running to that half position, boom, we get a goal from the striker. And you might think, oh, it's a cam, it's wasted. It's not wasted, because he is in the cam position all the time. So from here you can see we're now splitting into a three up front. There, for example, you've got the high on the right hand side of the pitch, the striker running into the middle. You're still attacking the three players, and then from here it's quite simple. That is where all your goals are going to come from, by using that half winger to pull players out of position. And that is what I like about this formation. It is confusing for your opponent, and if they are clever enough to kind of pick up on it, by the time they do that, they're out of sight. They can't do anything. It's as simple as that, which is what I love. So player roles are pretty much what you would, well, the back, should we say the back five is what you would expect them to be. So the fullback is on defend, left back and right back, full back defend, goalkeeper, sweeper, keeper. Have to have sweeper, keeper now, guys, because we need that goalkeeper to be more active than what he already is. Of course, we have our DM as a deep line playmaker on defend. I have two in this instance. I have Trent, for example, there, so that kind of makes it a 4-2. I'll show you in a second. Obviously, we have our more attacking CM as a playmaker and attack. We have our Cam as a half winger, and we have the two advanced forwards. Now, we play kind of, so it plays in attack, it plays like a 4-2-4. Ignore where they've put Zidane. He's going to be up more in that direction, so it is a 4-2. It is a 4-2-4 when you're in attack. So you have the wingers, you have the wide play, you have your midfielders helping, and it's just an all-round solid formation. There is your code. Go give this one a try. You will get those extra wins that you need for those extra rewards. In Foot Champs, we went 11 wins with this. No problem at all. 11 wins straight out in Foot Champs. We're smashing it in Rivals. So I hope you guys do the same. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until later on in the week, I might have another video coming out later this week. If not, it'll be next week. So yeah, stay tuned. Definitely worth subscribing to keep up to date with all the content that I post out there, and to keep up to date with obviously all these formations and tactics and stuff. So until then, everybody take care.